Ben Carlson tonight. For thousands of years, mankind has structured itself into individual families, with man as the protector and provider, women as the caretaker and nurturer, and children as a continuation of their lineage, as well as future subjects to any given nation. It doesn't matter how much you disagree with this fact, this was the reality of the past. And at its foundation was marriage. The promise of commitment between two childbearing parents to stay loyal to each other till death do them part. This wasn't by accident, like monkeys evolving into man, but rather a purposeful symbol of both love and loyalty between man and woman, as well as the creation of a stable and functional basis to raise children, both economically and biologically. But wait a minute, this is the past, traditions of old. When the earth was flat, Aztecs sacrificed their babies to some god, and Africa enslaved other African tribes and traded them for European goods. We're different now. We know more. And just like the white men of the past were wrong about gender, so too were they wrong about marriage. Biology? Children? You don't need those, nor should you care about them. For love is love. And finally, we reach a point of enlightenment where people understand what truly matters. However, spreading this message in a white-dominated patriarchy isn't easy. We need somebody to come out and proudly proclaim, "I am gay." Someone who can share their experiences and affect change. That man is James ObergeFell, who wished to marry the love of his life, a terminally ill man by the name John Arthur. However, due to the far-right bigotry of the electorate of Ohio, a marriage license between two of the same sex would not be recognized. So, they wed in Maryland. However, upon their return to Ohio, the state would not recognize their Maryland marital license. Outraged that the morality of Ohio is being forced upon them, they set out to enforce their morality on the state of Ohio and its electorate. Suing the state of Ohio, they, like many other gay cases, won their district court cases and some of their appellate court cases. However, the racist, homophobic Sixth Circuit Court ruled against them using the 1971 Minnesota Supreme Court case of Baker v. Nelson. This ruling upheld the traditional definition of marriage and states' rights to issue marital licenses. And from here, the case was appealed to the Supreme Court. And with that, let's cut to commercial.
Do you or your loved ones suffer from short-term memory loss? Let's find out by seeing if you can answer the following question. What was the initial grievance that initiated the court case?
Hello, welcome back. This case, ObergeFell versus Hodges, has been being argued in the Supreme Court for the last few weeks. ObergeFell has been arguing the due process clause of the 14th Amendment, citing that states must respect all legal rights due to a person, including marital status, as well as arguing the Equal Protection Clause, citing that states must recognize the marital license given by another state. Homophobes and religious extremists like Hodges have been arguing that the Constitution does not cover same-sex marriage. Therefore, the court has no power to decide whether states have to recognize and/or license such unions, as well as arguing states' 10th Amendment right to reserve powers, which includes marital licenses.
This video is sponsored by University of Phoenix, and they want to know if you can answer the following question. What was the argument of petitioner and what was the argument of the defendant?
Hold on a minute. I'm being told the court has made its decision. Let's cut to Raymond, who's on the ground.
Yes, I'm currently standing right outside of the DC Supreme Court building. I just received that ruling is 4-5 in favor of ObergeFell. The court held that the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment require all states to recognize same-sex marriage. As you can see, the debate in this case is quite contentious, with minority trailing out just by 1 vote. And despite majority decision, many disagree. For example, Chief Justice John Roberts believed that the Constitution does not define marriage. The state should be able to free to define it themselves, because by substituting for the state's legislature, the majority usurp the people of its ability to define marriage through a democratic process. Another notable dissenting opinion is from Justice Scalia, calling the majority opinion a threat to American democracy. He believed that the judicial branch took a policy-making role due to the nature of the decision behind recognizing gay rights marriage across all states through law is no different than establishing new rights for the Constitution, which is an overreach of the intended judicial branch authority of just interpreting the Constitution.
So Raymond, what are the wider impacts of this decision?
The impact of the majority decision resulted in marriage included as one of the fundamental liberty it protects, and is applied to the same-sex couple in the same manner as it does to the opposite-sex couple, save from religious organizations who are under the protection thanks to the First Amendment Free Exercise Clause. This is a phenomenal day for the LGBTQ community. No longer the government were allowed to exclude gays from society by denying them marriage and all the physical benefit it entails. And this is Raymond, back to you at studio.
Well, as you can see, this is a massive win for gays everywhere. No longer will the white, sexist, far-right, nationalistic, neo-Nazi, misogynistic religion of the average American voter be forced upon you. Now, no state can deny the right to homosexual marriage. This decision has been completely ripped out of the voters' hands, and democracy has been saved once again.
Wait, first I need to know, are you gay?
Yeah, I'm gay. I'm happy.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, good.
Thank you.
Good,
Thank you for the comment.
Good.
Oh my god, that was fast.
It was fast. I think that's good.